BRICS Pay is their focal point this year. Last year it was Enbridge, but that was more for them. BRICS Pay is an ability to use your money, the person, the individual, in a BRICS country and other BRICS countries. It's many things, but it's a monetary passport, is really what it is.
Welcome to the Morning Markets and Metals with Vince Lanci, where each morning Vince brings you the financial and precious metals news to get you ready for your day. And now, here's Vince.
Good morning. I'm Vince Lanci. Today's market rundown, we will be discussing the BRICS 2024 summit, a little overview of that, give you some framework to enjoy the rest of the festivities and the entertainment that's coming your way. And we're also going to touch on a new report that came out by Citibank, upgrading their targets in silver as well as gold. Let's start with the markets. The dollar is 104.39, up 33. 10-year yields are 4.22, up a basis point. S&P 500 is 58.40, down 6 handles. The VIX is 18.56, up 35. Gold is 27.51, up $3. Silver is 34.60, down 23 cents. Comment: when you see the dollar up and gold up and you're waiting for another shoe to drop, don't. I mean, it will happen, but gold is now a hedge for the dollar. Everyone's buying dollars in the world because they need them, because it is the best currency out there. And everyone is buying gold as a store of value to put their dollars in. So gold is the put option on dollars, at least until we get our fiscal house in order. Silver, you have big moves, you're going to have big volatility. So don't freak out. Copper, 432, down 4 cents. Gold, silver, 79.51, bouncing a little bit. WTI is 71.13, down a buck. All volatilities here. Natural gas, 236, unchanged. Bitcoin down almost 1,066 spot, 433. Ethereum, 25.82, down 37. Palladium down 5 at 1073. Platinum up 5 and change at 1035. Grains are all down. Wheat down 1.2% at 581. Next in line is soy, down 62 basis points at 992, and corn is down 34 basis points at 408. Okay, homepage. Little housekeeping note. This Sunday's founders discussion class will be on options. Founders can attend it. It will be live Sunday at 2 o'clock. There's been some requests for options, and so we're going to start looking at those more closely. Beginner, intermediate, expert, the first class everyone should get something out of, hopefully. Also, that will be broadcast. That will be available, made available for premium over the next day or two. So if you are not a founder and you don't attend, you'll be able to see it. However, if you are a founder, you will get a free book. Everyone's going to get a PDF format of the book that I used to teach options at UConn MBA finance class, and the one that I was taught at Cooper Neff, and the one that I taught my traders with. So it's very near and dear to me. Every founder will get a copy of that book, and I'll send it out before the class. All right, let's move to the headlines. Oh, front page. I repin this, the case for silver juniors, because, well, it was right. I mean, I didn't call that, you know what I mean? But that was actually Larry McDonald who was making the case for silver juniors. So there's all kinds of things out there saying that I see the banks buying miners now. That's what I say. I see the banks buying miners. I can't prove it, but that's how they flow. All right, moving on. BRICS 2024 focus. Okay, there's a hunger for information of what's coming out of BRICS. And that space will be filled with news and information. Some of it will be propaganda, anti-US propaganda. Some of it will be pro-BRICS propaganda, like, hey, we've got our shit together. Some of it will be exciting new technology like BRICS Pay, uh, which is exciting new concept. Not new, but exciting application of an old concept. Very good. And some of it will be will just be just good old, the dollar sucks and gold's great. And those are great. I want you to read those and get what you get out of them. Enjoy them. So it's going to be educational, it's going to be entertaining, and it's going to confirm what you know has to come to pass. The purpose of this for the next couple minutes is just to give you a zoom out and a framework of what's going on inside. And in doing that, everything you read now, hopefully, if I do my job, you'll be able to say, oh, in the context of this. Oh, and well, we'll see. All right, so here we go. BRICS 2024 focus. Their focus, their projection, what they want everyone to see this year is that they have their house in order. Last year, they were given a homework assignment, and that homework assignment was get your finances fixed, put forward assets that you want considered for the Enbridge platform, and make sure that you're not the weak link in the chain. And China had to internationalize the yuan, and it looks like Russia had to refine the tech, which is what they're doing. This event is what I would call a soft opening. So having gotten their internal things mostly done, never always done, but it's never all done, but it's mostly done. They now can turn outward. So they've gone from accounting, fixing their balance sheets. I'm sure they're not perfect yet, but to marketing, letting the world know. So part of their marketing, it's genuine stuff, is geopolitical stability. See, while the US has its fingerprints on everything that's going on in the world militarily, and Russia does as well in many instances, the BRICS are showing geopolitical stability. Modi and Xi to meet at BRICS after border deal breakthrough. So India and China are making peace on their border dispute. They're letting you know that, okay? Putin and Xi Jinping discuss settlement infrastructure issues between Russia and China. Yeah, they're moving forward. They're saying that whatever we're mismatched on, we're matching on. This is all part of the payment chain. This is the payment chain this is Enbridge. This is BRICS Pay. This is everything that they've been working into doing to replace all the benefits of, give you all the benefits of SWIFT without any of the detractions. And then there's BRICS Pay. You can read that. BRICS Pay is their focal point this year. Last year it was Enbridge, but that was more for them. BRICS Pay is an ability to use your money, the person, the individual, in a BRICS country, in other BRICS countries. So it's many things, but it's a monetary passport is really what it is. Multipolarity. Now, let's be clear. We don't know that it's going to work, right? But let's say that the technology works. It's just not rocket science, it's technology. What's important is that it actually, that everyone signs up to it. So here, quoting Pepe Escobar, you have made tremendous progress on the path to alternative payment systems and new currencies because all these topics will be discussed in these 3 days. I would not say that we will have a super breakthrough this year. Not yet. It is a course of a long progress. But we are moving in that direction, especially in creating payment systems that will allow us to move away from the dollar and move to the currencies of the BRICS countries, the BRICS plus countries, and BRICS outbound countries. Uh, that's it. Okay. They're moving forward. And the idea isn't to create one currency. I'm not saying there won't be one currency for internal commodity trade. That will be the Enbridge unit, the bank core check, whatever you're going to call it. But it'll be a tokenized version of gold plus the rest of a basket. But they're getting off the dollar, and they all want their own currencies represented in the world, and that's what multipolarity is about. Practically speaking, BRICS Pay is like the front end of Enbridge. So if Enbridge is a hub that allows the BRICS nations to buy oil for gold, simplifying it, buy oil for gold, and being able to do it at the speed of thought, not having to ship gold back and forth. Well, and basically you're swapping currency baskets as well. Well, then BRICS Pay would be bringing that concept to you. You're going into another country with one currency, and you want to pay in another currency, your currency. It's a monetary passport. That's how I look at it. The other thing that you're going to see coming out of this, and you're already seeing it. Matt Riley and I have been talking about this, but he noticed the HSBC moment. I talk about mercantilism a lot. Well, it still applies. It's not done yet. See, in a mercantilist world, or a world that's divided along national lines, where trade is restrained, where there's protectionism, and where bullion is a big factor, nations can't legally interact with each other or they lose face, but companies can. Okay. The BRICS trading bloc and the G7 trading bloc are like the USSR and the West. But it's going to be harder. You're going to be able to trade. You just won't be able to trade through national venues. You'll be able to trade through banks. You'll be able to trade through companies. Now, what it does is it forces Western companies to create new entities to avoid rule violations and sanctions. Okay. Where governments dare not tread, smart companies will. So you're going to start seeing JP Morgan's going to create a division that's not going to get them in trouble with the US government, but that division will do business with them. Basically, banks are going to cross borders, which, when you think about it, is what the Bank of International Settlements is doing. They're going to be working both sides of the fence, and that's really what it is now. So the BRICS event is going to be we've got our shit together, and now we're going to help other people, right? We're going to help our citizens, and we're going to let everyone know that we're moving forward, but there won't be any event per se. The new currency concept, I just want to say, don't bet on it, right? And focus on BRICS Pay if you'd like. Let sleeping dogs lie. Why would you give the West a target? The mainstream media is ignoring you. It's going about its day talking about NVIDIA, or whatever else it wants to talk about. Why would you make it possible for the West media to react? Anyway, let the West's somnambulance continue. Protect your weaker members too. Because if China says, we're the shit, and if Russia says, we're the shit, and the US is going to go after someone, it's going to go after the weak link in the chain, another BRICS partner who has exposure to them. Okay, I'm also interested in their homework. What is their homework? So let's see what their homework is coming out of this. Because there's still weightings and baskets that have to be announced. Expect a big signature to come out of this, which will be big for them and big for their people, but it won't be a dog whistle for the West. There you go. News and analysis. Mohammed El Arian put out an op-ed yesterday. It may be obvious to most of us. The West should be paying more attention to gold. And he does the traditional trope. He blames gold for the problem. indirectly. It's like, it's not gold is sending us a message that we've got to get our shit in order. It's if gold continues to do this, we won't have our shit in order. So that's it. But we have that, and that's behind a paywall because that's the nature of that article. Okay, the global cloud of the new BRICS. That's a nice piece by Statista. That's available for everyone. And the Tuesday PM post yesterday's stories. Data on deck today. Existing home sales. I think we're going to see more slowdowns. I'm not sure. Citibank raised their price targets for silver and gold. And we were told about that a couple of days ago. We wanted to wait until we actually saw it. And that's in premium. Gold, they raised it $3,000, joining the likes of Goldman Sachs and Bank of America. And silver, they raised their target to $40 from $38. These are frequently viewed as tops, and normally they are tops, but it's a time of year. We're in buy season now, and every bank wants to make sure that they're actually getting close to the proper price now. The end of the year is coming, and everyone has a lot of flows, and there's no doubt in my mind that some of the rally yesterday and the day before was on the back of this report, and we comment on this analysis as well. Let's take a look at the charts. Well, not quite to 2760 yet, but here's your fishhook. See how it back test and steadied there? Pretty good. I don't know about this. This doesn't short term. We're talking short term here. This doesn't look good to me short term, but it doesn't really matter right now because the next news item is going to drive it higher. Silver looks like we might be a little short of 35. Looks like I'm wrong. We have a new high in silver going back to October of 2012. So Chris Marcus and I we're trying to chase down the exact dates, and Chris is like, it seems like every time there's a new high, we're retracing our way up the 2011, 2012 high. And I'm like, yeah, it's a time machine. It's like Back to the Future. Of course, that's bizarre humor. But anyway, yes, we're back to the future, and we are marching in reverse back up to 2011. Here, I'll pull that up. The 2011, 2012. Right. So this is the high. Right. Last time we had that, we were here 2 days ago. Now we're here. And if we get to here, that'll be pretty cool. And if we get to here, that'll be pretty cool. And, when we get to these prices, we'll get to these prices. And we're getting there. All right. I'm Vince. Have a great day. And thanks for joining.
Well, thanks for watching this morning's Markets and Metals with Vince Lanci. We sure appreciate you tuning in and starting your day with us here. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Please note that this video is not intended as legal licensed financial trading advice and is to be used for informational purposes only. Please contact your financial advisor before making any decisions, and thanks for watching.